the king. A little bit lighter here. I'm gonna see if I can change the color of my hair by just restricting access to it on the screen.
You can see we're
trying to make it look darker right there.
Oh, there's a subliminal image it just picked up.
Every actuation I'm getting drugged. Right there.
So it takes subliminal images to stop me from being able to do this, is what I realized. I'll show you stills.
What I'm doing is restrict them all from enabling programs. Reverse poison.
I'm just going to pause this. So what happens is in order for me to age, they register me in this profiling system. I'll show you subliminal. It's right on my beard. How could I avoid, as I'm targeting a specific area with my mind, how could I avoid hitting these metrics? It's how they rig it, because my body's able to rejuvenate. So they register me in the system that's impossible for me to avoid. And then other people are able to leech off that ability through like a chemical electrolysis, like absorption effect. So now here's back to the video.
So if I could change this color like this, it's unequivocal that I have evolution at that point. Look at it, almost got, the entire section almost got lighter because I eased up.
That's all.
So that was just, anyways, that.
So I'm just going to pause that for a moment, and look how I almost look like Zeus. This is more or less just for evidence in the future, and for a public inquiry that I'm going to make, and also to inform my kids.
Take a little bit of effort. I'm going to just pause it. Well, not even pause it. I'm just going to take a break because I'm running the water here. So as soon as I eased up, you can see how it got lighter, because they poisoned me quite a few times. I can feel my lymph node, even though I can't get after demonstrating that. And I'm going to take a break. Just see what gets water. It's hot now for instant coffee. I'm just, I guess I should kind of turn that on. So, anyways, you're going to see the light. So I'm not going to ever skip the results. So anyways, I'm going to go back to here. So restricting. I'm going to be restricting access to it. So first,
my lip there is
so you can see the color
destroying violators of my children.
Now, so I'm going to try to make that region darker. And all I'm doing is restricting access to programs. There we go.
Like right now, as I'm watching it, I could see, I didn't quite see the flicker yet. Well, actually I did, where it went lighter. I didn't watch it review it. But there was a battle going on, and the main reason, once again, why I'm keeping this is I'm going to show how many subliminal programs were used in the war. Because not only was there a war in my biology, there was a war on my cell phone, which is a Samsung, and there was a war on Android as well. On these different programs, because different legislation and restrictions would have had to been access to be able to hack this device, and being in a public network wouldn't enable that. That's an awfully big loophole for corporate executives to take advantage of. So in the future, we'll be showing that there was collusion involved with some individuals, anyways. But here, I'm just gonna record this.
Redirecting, because people are able to life leech off me. So when I did that, I redirected death towards people who are trying to leech off me, because me and my kids, we regenerate, so we don't need to do this with any other person. And as I'm doing this, my body is flexing because I'm gaining more access to my systems, my body. Watch.
And interestingly enough, is my strength is being used. I guess me and my son and my daughter were stronger than than most people. So what they try to do is use that as an excuse to restrict us. And if I was officially declared king, as I should be, most kings don't get into fistfights, and there's never an issue of strength with kings. Most kings are civilized. When I see the royals on TV, I don't ever see them in punching and doing things because they were aware that they are royal at that point. So anything in the past, when I wasn't aware that I was royal, and when I wasn't aware that I had evolutionary DNA, and things weren't synthetic or synthesized, I was going to say, to trigger an organic thought that is taken out. There's a different time and place, a different context. Because that's my life, basically. Even right now, I'm going through, simultaneously thinking and going through a battle where they're trying to enable different programs to cause me to stutter. Even though, as I was speaking in this video, I'm perfectly coherent. And the only thing I'm doing is, one thing I've done is I ate since I filmed this video. So back to the video recording.
You can see a flare cam. That's the government trying to fight the artificial intelligence.
There, it considerably got darker, and you can see the face emerge, and I'll show you stills in a minute after this video. There's a face to the right-hand corner, right above the orange icon. So right at the orange icon, I'm always going to destroy violators of my children.
You can almost see a subliminal face because I'm king.
And destroying electronic violators of me as well, looking at the orange.
They're almost using a kid there. You can almost see. Watch when I'm going to show stills. Right here, there's a face now.
And almost where my finger is, there's another face.
It's the only way that they could continue to drug me.
Did you hear how I got drugged there at that moment? Because I called them out on it. And no person should ever be held accountable. Okay, well, when the government drugged me the last time at this particular moment in time, nobody should be held to such a time range, be scrutinized over time as much as I am. And you can see this picture change because I'm always having to deal with other things in real time as I'm recording. Okay, I don't know what else I said in here, but it didn't really change too many more times. So. But I believe I did try to change it to make my face appear in the subliminal as well on my beard, which is insane. Normally you would think, but it isn't.
So if you look at the beginning of this video, I did absolutely change the color.
So it would seem strange that, that there's subliminal faces, but there is. And you can almost see one actually right now where it's glitched by, the Moby's end right up to almost at 10 o'clock. I just caught it in a pause.
I see a subliminal battle, and it seems strange and outlandish. I know I hate talking about this every day, but I see that section there because it changed.
And you can see the line over my eye, and that's the reason why I talk about it every day, because I get gassed. I wake up with wrinkles, and they disappear throughout the day. Like that one slowly disappearing, and as you can see the line, it's because I was tanned before, so the wrinkle is unfolding itself. So that's why it's lighter right there, because I'm regenerating. Like that was an old wrinkle, and that one is regenerating because of the battle that was going on.
I'm gonna splice a video, so I'm gonna get subliminal stills of the pieces that.
Oh, sorry, for listening, but anyways, those lines, it's gonna show that I have, my DNA telomeres are twice as long it's going to prove to be that I shouldn't be getting wrinkles whatsoever. So governments are going to be held liable, particularly the Canadian government, for not doing anything to protect me.
Necessary to cause a part of my hair to stay gray, so that's no longer.
Okay, so let's see. So as you can see, almost to the one on the right there, right by the orange, you could see once I put it right, once I zoom back, that's where the nose would be. The face. So I'm going to go back to the next one here. And here's the one where it would be the child. You can see how it's kind of darker. Once again, the eye is right by the Mobius ensign. Okay, so now, and this was interesting as well, so I'm going to include it here. Because what I realized is I could access the weather machine, the nanotechnology that controls the weather pattern near me. So whatever I do on this video, it's either the opposite, like I'll mention on the roof at one point, and it happens a few seconds later or whatnot. But also, if I say I'm going to slow it down, it'll speed up, and I do call an awful lot of it correctly. At one point, though, instead of slowing it down, like it came off the roof. That's what I was trying to get to. But anyways, watch this. It's really impressive.
So let's see if you can see it really good, though. Because what I want to do is, I'm going to try to find the right contrast here. What I'm going to try to do is affect the snow, like the way that the snow is falling down. And last time I did it, it came off the roof. And the way that I'm going to do this is it's either going to be how I say it or exactly opposite. If I say I'm going to spin it left, it's going to spin right or something like that once I start fighting it.
And you can see how it was perfectly synchronized when I said that as well.
I'm going to start fighting it right now. So I'm going to try to make a little vortices right in the center. Because it's spinning around. So I'm going to try to make it come off the roof. That one didn't quite work. So I'm going to try to slow it down. There's off the roof one. But, so I guess it could be whatever I call last as well. But watch, I'm going to try to, it seems to be.
And what I realized, sometimes with the off the roof one, that was a little bit of a time delay one.
Going from left to right across the viewfinder. So I'm going to try to slow it down and then make it do the vortices now. See how it did the opposite vortices right by that window at that moment when I said that. So let's see here. Once again, it's kind of going this way.
I'm just going to show it again here by the window.
See how it did the opposite vortices right by that window at that moment when I said that. So let's see here. Once again, it's kind of going this way. I'm going to try to slow it down. See how it's sped up. So that should be, unequivocal that I was affecting it because I said everything I said happened. It's either going to be do exactly the opposite. So let's see if I can do something else here. Since all I'm doing is trying to get access to my systems, actually. For the longest time I thought it was law, and I'd be fighting. So I'm just going to try to get access to just this area right here, around this area here, so the government doesn't use an excuse like I'm trying to cause a tornado in this area, because that's a loophole. But since I am the leader of the world, I do need this capability, so to demonstrate. So what I'm going to do now, once again, it's still going left to right, so I'm going to try to do a vortices the other way. I want to strike 8. Yeah, there we go. Right by.
So watch, I'll play it again.
Other way. I want to strike 8. Yeah, there we go. Right by.
You can see how it started at the one window on the right. I'll play it one more time. Crap, I'm running that almost 15 minutes. One right there, right at the end.
Other way. I want to strike 8. Yeah, there we go. Right by.
With the time delay, when I said it would do the reverse vortices one more time, because I got 25 seconds here. Because I'm going to be able to prove this in the future. That's the awesome thing.